in their playmaking for Rebellion. Yes, they have ways to really mess around with the formations, but in the end, the only real big value you can get from that is the Cloud Blazing Duet. Everyone else, they kind of really work better as a unit, right? Especially the Novaria. So we'll see. Maybe the approach is to scout the Novaria in order to be able to get that neat front to back.
It's about time for us to enter the land of dawn. Look at that. It's the Garuda wings of MPL.
It's flying high, soaring high, like EVOS glory if they want to get out of the red zone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome you into the land of dawn for game number 2. Can the White Tigers go 2-0, or can the Blue Bulls force a game number 3?
Okay, let's see. In the clearing department, the Baxia, like we said, actually is doing a lot slower than the Dairoth, so that's quite interesting. We'll see though, with the rotations, with the Purifies available on the side of EVOS, the Baxia is a bit more annoying because the spells are a lot more spammable. So it's not like a big spell that can be purified, but the Wild Charge and the Final Slash can be cancelled that way.
But can you consider Annivel's choice, a Dairoth, as a counter towards the Baxia?
With physical damage to back him up from the X-Borg and the Roger, I feel like it works in a team context. 1v1, not so much. But we've seen that the Abyssum Strike can be used as a very great neutral objective securing tool, because it does do more damage when your target's lower HP.
Okay, so that's the point that EVOS want to go for here. They want to be able to contest these neutral objectives when they go for it. But Vincent...
Still level 3. Faraga armor down, but Fluffy just dashes out from the bottom lane. And Dreams, oh, good shove over for Klokun to clear out that wave.
The shove potential, though, I feel like it really favors Rebellion. But the issue is, even when Novaria can clear faster than the Faramis, the Grok isn't really that crazy of a playmaker, not until level 4 at least, with the Wild Charge. Brands, once again, just showing why it's so good to have dominance in the lane. You have choices to freeze, you can push, you can go for the gold buff or XP buff on the side, even when your lane opponent is in there, because you know that he won't take that fight.
Do you not love the skin?
Yeah.
Such a cool skin on the Roger.
I don't have it. I'm scared. I'm sad.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
But anyway, Vincent and Annivel, they're both at level 4 and they're both going to go for it in the contest. So we're going to see whether or not this Dairoth pick pays off.
Good chunk of damage on the Dreams, but he now has the implosion. Goes in onto the back, finds 3 on the board, and AudiTZ stuck in a bad spot. Cars forced to flicker out. Dreams gets sniped, but it's not enough to take him down. A win for EVO's glory as Audi is able to walk away from that stampede.
So essentially, the Dairoth pick did work to bring Vincent down, but Evo still is unable to get the neutral objective.
Still a bit too dangerous for them. They were forced to use several big ultimates themselves, the Netherrealm and the Implosion. But that is a big warning to Rebellion. You have to stick away from each other, man. If you get too close, Dreams is very adept at just looking for those opportunities, and in the neutral objective pit, there's a lot of chances.
What a snipe from Sway Low. Annabelle, miscalculation in the retro department. What looked to be a free turtle turns out to be Sway Low. Taking it away.
Sway Low, and that's not the first time he's been able to steal a turtle. Again, his objective take alone is insane. Does he want to go for the snipe here?
I think he does. Fluffy has to walk the long way back. He's paranoid.
That's the Novaria effect that you can get. And in the early game, that Astral Recall Astral Sphere is just deceptively bursty. Because again, the damage ramps up the further you can go with the Astral Recall initially. So even at level 1 without items, you can do more than at least all the other spells in the game generally.
Uh-oh. Oh, he got out. That nearly was a really good pick coming in, but they're going to go for a counter-engage, Vincent.
Netherrealm, though, a good wall placed down. Dream still able to fit himself in between the 2 walls. Falcon, he's got to be careful. He's got to respect this. Rebellion take the gold lead back to their hands.
What's kind of curious to me, not curious, interesting, is the fact that Rebellion hasn't generally been able to really burn these Purifies from Klokun and Brands. So that means that they don't have a lot of ways to do so. In the later end of the game...
Ow.
Ooh, why? taking some punishment. But yeah, the longer the game goes, there are going to be moments where Brands or Cloco needs to be locked down, and Rebellion, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that.
Oh my god, Brands is... He's missing skill 1, but it doesn't even matter. He's just basic attacking Moai, shoving him and basically freezing this wave. Look at how good Brands has been able to bully Moai in this lane. Oh, like and pounce.
Oh,
Feisty.
pump fake.
Pump fake.
Yeah, the aggression from the Roger, though, this is something that is just so beneficial, and EVOS are playing well around it. They know that the Exberg is relatively bully-ish in the lane, so they let him be independent in the 1v1, and even if they both him, Fluffy and Cars don't make it to the team fight, Arnold has a bit more to do in those team fights, so... Whoa, a long detour for the Turtle.
A huge detour. It's taken nearly across half the map, but
Oh, Dreams with a flicker. Now the implosion delayed, but it got it. It did the job. Last Insanity to the back. Cars able to flicker out to safety. Vincent very low with the Ghost Bursters. Place on it by Clockcut. Rebellion looking for another approach in this team fight. Cars still has that final slash. No flicker though, Brands. Good poke again. Will Suelo be able to steal it once again away from Evo's glory? Audi and Cars poke down very low. Dreams, no initiating tools. Goes in Vincent with a retry win. Cars with a final slash, but will lose his life to Dreams as he bonks him in the head with a basic attack.
so at the very end of the day, it's a 1v1. Evos lose the Turtle, but they get the life of Cars. Is that an equal trade?
I think getting the Turtle for one member is great, and look at the instant rotation coming in from Moai, getting a turret, but Vincent playing a bit of a dangerous game right here. 1v4.
Is it dangerous? 2v4 and he beats it. Dreams taken out, Fluffy diving in, but Brock, Mr. Audi, able to flicker out to safety, and they save the turret. They get the turret down below too.
Great plays coming in from Rebellion. Already a lot more improvement in the decision making and what they are trying to do. At least now, looking at the map, looking at how they're moving, you kind of get a sense of what's the idea, what's the general purpose of this composition. They're putting it to good use, but I do wonder if the game keeps going on, when if the gold lead is pretty much equal, maybe a 1k, 2k gold difference, later on that Netherrealm is going to be even more oppressive the longer the game goes on, especially with the marksmans ramping up in damage. It's going to be a lot harder for Rebellion to really match up in a proper 5v5. And I haven't really seen any solutions here when it comes to maybe a split push, maybe a slow push, or a trap kind of strategy. So that is where I think EVOS has a chance.
And I think that's going to be able to cause a lot of miscalculations as well in that regard. But if we take a look at the items, let's take a look at the gold lanes right now. It looks like Roger has a 500 gold above of the Claude. Is there a significant difference in items?
Well, the Roger already has the golden staff, so the on-hit damages will be a lot heavier to deal with, especially for Vincent and Audi, the frontliners that will be taking some of those hits. That's gonna be a bit of an issue. That also means there's more execute potential for Brands to really snowball out of control. So in a big team fight, Rebellion will be kind of forced to consider in the back of their minds, hey, we have to save something here to stop Brands.
But now Moai has picked up another item here, the golden staff. Is that not a power spike for Moai too? That can be utilized in this team fight?
Hold up, we'll see first in the turtle pit. Oh, good shot by Dream. Suelo again! All three turtles! 2 by Suelo, 1 by Vincent. But the fight goes to Evo's glory. Cars now getting ran down. A killing spree from Annabelle. The first time that we are seeing a full damage Dairoth in Season 13. And Moai is able to get a trade down below Tier 2. How does Suelo keep doing it?
I mean, it was retreat to such a low level of health, but it just wasn't secured. And even though there was a trade happening on the bottom side, now EVOS has equalized it. I think it's just because of both junglers just so paranoid about the potential steals coming in from each other. They maybe instruct their teammates to go for a burst and retreat, but it just left it such a small sliver, quite a significant sliver of HP actually. And then Suelo, without timing it, right? He just sees it being low and then shoots the Astrosphere. It wasn't really timed out.
But the first time, you can call it luck.
Yes.
But the second time, That's gotta be skill. That's more than coincidence from Suelo.
What about 3?
Even more so.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I think there's more skill if you time it, but the fact that it was left low for that long, if you see a replay, I think you'll see what I'm talking about. It was kind of, it wasn't, I don't know, split-second kind of steal.
Oh my, what the heck? What happened to Dreams? You blink and you miss it.
Suelo.
Was it Suelo?
Yep.
The damage on Suelo. What? Oh my god, he has Enchanted Talisman and an NOD. How was he melting Tigreal?
I think Moai was hitting him as well with the Hunter, the Golden Staff and the Demon Hunter Sword as well, shredding his high HP build. He does have a Dominance Ice, by the way, so the healing, the regeneration, especially from cars, will be mitigated as well. So this is where the fights get a bit more urgent, a bit more concerning for Rebellion.
It is. And now the Lord is already back in the Land of Dawn. That's a neutral objective that both of these teams are going to start to go for the contest. So far, Vincent has been winning the retry battles. And Suelo has been doing a very good job, but Dreams...
Over to Vincent.
Oh.
Instant initiation, the final slash, though, connects on the 3, another realm by Clock and Dreams. Able to get back to safety, but Fluffy now will blow up on Vincent's face. Gets some very low flickers out to safety from the vengeance of the cars. EVOS Glory to disengage. INDONESIA, no wild charge, puts a barrier in place, and the Lord gets reset, but Rebellion, they're taking control back of this. Dreams, ooh, very
wow.
risky recall in that bush. Still manages to get it off, though. Ghost Bursters from Clockun. Brand's poking him down, a good barrier. Set Clockun down, and Vincent picks it up. Rebellion Esports take control of the neutral objective. All 4 neutral objectives going to RBL.
That's a great setup for Rebellion. They took the initial engage. It was only on to 1 person though from EVOS. So they back away from it. They make sure that EVOS use the implosion, the Netherrealm, and then they come in and pressure, knowing that now EVOS can't really dictate how the fight goes without that massive ultimate. And just like that, EVOS, their intelligent playstyle we saw in game 1 also made them just let go of the neutral objective there, knowing that without a Netherrealm, it's a bit too risky.
Now, it's a Rebellion pushing it here with the Lord marching down in the bottom side, a 1k gold lead. It looks like INDONESIA might go for a big play here, looking for the proper setup. But doesn't find it just yet, but these towers, they're falling down like flies.
Great value being taken by Rebellion, but the mid turret still standing, not for long though. This is where Rebellion's dangerous, when they can find ways to be deceptive, to be surprising, but look at Dreams. He's even more surprising, but he won't have a window.
Yeah, very risky maneuvers, Dreams. A flanking Tig. Last time we saw this was M5 Baloyski. The flanking Tig, the conceal 360 around the map to find a flank. I love that. I miss that.
Technically, Suelo doesn't have Purify.
Exactly.
Yes. So it really could have paid off, but right now, not just yet. Now the foot is on the other shoe. EVOS will be poked down. They are the ones struggling to find a reliable engage. But with the lack of purifiers on the side of Rebellion, they can find something. But with cars having the blade armor completed just a bit earlier, this means that Grans and Annabelle, if they do want to try and basic attack him down, he's going to be a lot more durable than they might expect.
So what do you think here? Why is it in this particular game, it feels like EVOS hasn't been able to take control of the tempo?
I think it comes down to how well they can stay in the front. They've been poked down a lot more, and I think they have been forced to use ultimates very preemptively, but whoa, Dreams!
Shove. Now, oh, good barrier over, and Dreams has to flicker out defensively. Vincent still chasing with the shield unity, forcing another realm to give him a second HP bar. Brand's now poking Vincent down with the Tortoise Voice. Zan's final slash, bringing Fluffy out of the nether realm, but he still has the Virago armor. Vincent has the immortality, but he's going to be brought back to the team. Brands picks 1 kill up. Fluffy now, how many health bars has Fluffy utilized to get out of that?
A bit too many, for sure. Rebellion in that long fight. They really got baited, quote-unquote. It was a one-man Netherrealm, technically, but EVOS, they just made it work due to the targeting and the source of burst damage they have and the physical defense shred. Now, without Vincent for 10 seconds, This is one of the rare times that EVOS have the control over the Lord. But look at that damage.
Can they blitz it? Can they blitz the Lord down before they come?
Well, I guess we'll have to see. Audie's doing a good job at trying to stop this from happening while charging the final slash into the Astral Sphere. Another realm quite late, but now they're going for the full dive. They're ignoring the Lord. Audie flickering out to safety before the Lycan Pounce can be activated. Now they get poked down as Vincent gets the conceal, gets the shield, and he's running Annabelle down. And it is a shutdown from Vincent.
Oh!
Moai too, shredding him down, going out to Fluffy. A good barrier in place, but Sway Low is unable to find that last hit. Astral Meteor forcing Flicker out, and Fluffy, he's burning, it's taking down the glowing wand. Moai chasing Cloth Good, forcing a Purify, and man, Rebellion! Sway Low again!
With the snipes to take down Annabelle. That's a 3-4-1 trade for the Blue Bulls, and they take control again. What is going on?
What a great play for Rebellion right there. Getting away from all the engages of EVOS and then re-engaging. I mean, Vincent got taken down, but the Lord kind of helped out with that. And just like that, when it comes down to a chase kind of situation, Sway Low, man, he's playing out of his mind right now.
But we have a game fact about Cars here. Since his debut in MPL ID Season 11, Arlet has become Cars' top 3 most picked hero with 11 picks and a win rate of 45.45%. A perfect 45-45. So essentially like 50-50, right?
Is that how it works? Is that how the math checks out?
It's like a 50-50.
Guess if you want to take, the glass half full kind of route, you could say that.
You can round it up just like that.
I mean, he's winning right now, so...
So it'll be, there's going to be an increase in the percentage.
That's
Needs to
how
win a
math
couple
works.
more times, though. Oh my god, again, final slash onto Fluffy, but he has the Faraga armor. Lord this time charging down, should be able to take this turret down with one last slash of that trident. Waiting for the slash, but he's on Fluffy. The Lord, the aggro, is getting taken away, but Rebellion will just utilize this time to clear out this mid lane, take it out. Fluffy, Faraga armor almost down completely.
Bang.
And in the bottom lane, there are still minions coming in to the base. Cars having to dive onto Dreams, getting a stun down as well. Final slash, only to the wall though. And Rebellion will take their time with this. They do not want to force it.
Ooh, all right. The game should slow down a bit right now, especially with the conceal already being used. I don't think we're going to see anything too crazy. Unless the Caster Curse strikes again. I think Rebellion, they're still going for it.
Yes, they are. National Echo on a 3. Good poke. Faraga armor down. Fluffy forced to back away for now, but EVOS have defended. 17 minutes in, and we still going.
2 base turrets down. So the macro game, especially with the mid and the far side of the neutral objective down for EVOS, Rebellion will have so much more control to play around with. Look at the items. Sway Low. You would expect a Holy Crystal with the kind of damage he's been doing, but he's used that slot for the Nuggets of Durance. He understands the importance of reducing those HP bars. And if you look at Vincent, he just completes the Queen's
He
Wings.
stole it too. Sway Low stole it. He stole it.
Oh no, what? Suelo! What is this? You steal all the neutral objectives and then you take away the buff too? What else are you gonna take next?
The base.
Oh, it sure is looking like it.
What a menace, Sway Low. Looking at the items though, brands, he just got the tough boots there, the crowd control reduction boots. So that's gonna be useful in the next fight. I wonder if he swapped it out earlier. But he is almost at full items, I believe, if you include the boots. So he has damage right now. It all comes down to the execution and whether or not EVOS will be forced to use the implosion right here. Because I think Dreams has been finding like 2 or 3 man implosions, but the follow-up, they can't really force Rebellion to stick in that fight.
I feel like the decision-making from EVOS has been a little bit off. Let's see what they do here. Klokken gonna be able to poke a little bit, but it's nothing compared to the poke that Suelo is dealing. It's insane in these long-drawn team fights. Suelo should be able to poke EVOS before they even commit to a particular decision. That is the beauty of a Novaria.
Now, for EVO's glory, they have to choose if they want to go for this fight because top lane slow pushing. Auditizi making his way into the enemy jungle. Annabelle all alone, isolating himself on the back. It's snuck down by Suelo, and now they're all just trapped in this space. EVOS Glory, they have to recall no jungler to play with. An interesting move by EVOS Glory that ends up with Rebellion capitalizing on it 100% of the way.
Again, the decision making from EVOS this game feels a little fishy.
I wonder if he feels pressure to try and go for a flank, go for an assassinate, especially onto Sway low. They know that during a normal Lord Dance, it's only a matter of time before they get too low. Now, 15 seconds here, there's a chance he might not be up for the next big fight. Rebellion, they smell blood in the water, they're gonna go for it.
The base wide open. 3 members revealed by the Astral Echo. Vincent diving deep with the Shield Unity right now. They're trying to give Moai space to go for it. Blazing Duet onto Clock, but he has another realm of the base. Will just be targeted down by Rebellion Esports to force us to a game 3 in this best of 3.
Welcome to game number 3 as the Blue Bulls were able to push it in a very quick adaptive game play in game number 2. Very different to what we saw